With the floor definition behind us, let's take a look at the ceiling definition. So, what is the ceiling of a number x? Given an x that is a real number and n that is an integer, the ceiling of x, denoted with this symbol, is basically the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to the number x. So in other terms, the definition above says, given any real number x, the ceiling of x is defined as follows: the unique integer n such that n minus 1 is less than x, less than or equal to n. So there are many integers that are larger than the real number x. Find the one that is the smallest integer that's greater than x. Let's compute the ceiling of each of the following. 25 over 4, for example. What is the ceiling of 25 divided by 4? So keep in mind that 25 over 4 is 6.25, and I'm looking for the ceiling of the number. So I'm looking for an integer that is slightly larger than 6.25. I want the integer that is bigger than 6.25, and that integer is going to be 7. So the ceiling of 6.25 is going to be the integer 7. If we continue, the ceiling of 0.999 is going to be 1, because 1 is the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to 0.999. In the same way, when we get to negative 2.01, we have to be a little bit more careful because now the number is negative. So again, here's negative 3, here's negative 2, here's negative 1. Negative 2.01 is on the left side of negative 2. And remember, we're looking for the ceiling of negative 2.01. So we're looking for the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to negative 2.01. There are many integers like that. There's negative 2, there's negative 1, but we want the smallest one in the list. So the smallest one is negative 2. So therefore, negative 2 is called the ceiling of negative 2.01. When the x itself is an integer, it is its own ceiling, just like we saw earlier. It is its own floor. So in this case, the ceiling of 3 is the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to 3 itself, which is, in this case, 3. Ceiling of 0.6 is going to be 1, and this shows us that ceiling of 0.999 and 0.6 are the same, so that's fine. This could happen potentially. And finally, the ceiling of negative 0.6 will be 0, because 0 is the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to negative 0.6.